Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling. Every
Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. Let me know how everyone is feeling out of 10. What is up, everyone? Yo, from the UK, what's up, fam? Let my boy know that I am live. What is up? Bullish? Question mark. Yo. Yeah, I'm very bullish. We're still in the full moon energy, but this seems to be like it's going to be a local bottom in the very, very, very near future. As you can see, we've printed our new one. Sup from New Jersey. What is up, fam? What new camera? Who dis? You're the GOAT in the Telegram group. Ha, thanks, Anthony. Appreciate you, fam. We'll let everyone get here for a minute, but yeah, I think that this is going to be about as good of a buying opportunity as we get, perhaps for a very long time. So this is very much the Apex Predators at work, but we're still within this same box of this range. We have not left this box right here. This box has been where we have been at for 120 days now. 4 months, over 4 months, we have been in this same exact range. And every time we get at the top, it's awesome, high fives. And every time we get at the bottom, it's scary. But I have a strong feeling the next time we get up to the top of the range, especially, look at this RSI just moving. Now we're in 30. This is now getting to be extreme value. This is definitely getting into extreme value, in my opinion. And the next wave that we go to the upside, I think we will have more oomph to really get down here. Are we going to go down to 60? 60 is possible. However, I would not be greedy with my entry points at this stage in the game. Because yesterday was the full moon. We're only going to be in this negative bearish energy for a couple more days before we start to pivot. What's up? Time to get bullish. Time to get this bull run bullish. Let's go. Ski, what's up, my dude? What's up, fam? We're just looking at the charts right now. Mike, thanks for the tiny diny. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you, brother. What's up, brother? Yeah, we're looking good though. Again, we're just still in the same range. But to me, RSI where it's at 30, like we're getting into be a very good value at this stage in the game. Realistically, every single thing in the entire market is just waiting for Bitcoin to make another leg higher. As the saying goes, rising tides floats all ships. So when Bitcoin makes one leg higher, we're going to see that in full effect. Rising tides floats all ships. All of the ships. The Ethereum ship. Next thing you know, Ethereum ETF approved. Rising tides floats all ships. Same thing for Solana. All of the stuff on Solana. In my opinion, it is Sonic to the moon. Facts. Wolf on Sol doing the damn thing. What's it doing, bro? Rocket X RVF. Says Bitcoin cooled off, which is good for the next leg. Altcoins got decimated. That's how it goes. That's how this game is played. When Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up exponentially. Bitcoin is the rising tide that floats all ships. But when that liquidity leaves, everything sinks exponentially. Solnic backtesting the prior range. Yes, that's exactly what's going on with Solnic. Has the same exact chart as Link. Literally the same. Did you see Soulflare having a Solnic sale 12% off for a limited time one? No, I didn't. Hey Ski, what's up, player? What's up, fam? What's up, brother? Special teams? Yeah, Bitcoin's pulling back and everything, you know, we got some stuff that's really like Dog with Hat down 40% on the week, Notcoin down 28%, like some big ones. Jasmy down 21% on the week, Jupiter. A lot of stuff is down. But as the days go on, the more and more and more bullish that I become, especially with Bitcoin here at the bottom of the range yet again. At the bottom of the range yet again. It's a bloodbath. Hacktua, obviously a meme. Well, what do you think about it from a marketing standpoint? About to drop 1,000 on Chi-Town. That's pretty hilarious. Has Sage released his coin yet? I have no interest in that. To be honest with you, I have zero interest in that. I have never had any interest in that. Because like here's the deal, like it doesn't take that long to release a coin. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't understand. Listen, I don't know. I've never watched this creator. I'm aware that he's trying to drop a coin, but it doesn't take this long. So I don't understand. Says he's waiting for Bitcoin. I get that. Bitcoin dominance just shoved above 50%. They're hitting Sage dropping tomorrow. I think they've been hitting that forever. Maybe wait for green times. Well, that to me is kind of a cop out. Like, I'm gonna wait to front run this. Nah, I'm good on that. A lot of it's a marketing ploy. I want to see the release. Can you show us the Solnic chart we are doing? It's going next. I got you, Finn. Bitcoin, listen up. My kid needs a new shoe. Start pumping. Yeah, Solnic has the exact same chart as Link. And this is the same. This is the most bullish setup. I don't care what the chart is. Obviously, I have my bias towards Solnic. But this, like, when I, like, literally draw it out for you guys, this is literally what I draw out for you guys as what I'm looking for as the most healthy, like, oversimplified version. Like this, right? The balance. And then you do it again, right? That's what happens. And it will do it again, right? It'll keep doing that. But like, look, when we zoom out, that's exactly what we've got from Solnic. Accumulation. Then the back test of the prior range. This is your sign of strength. We're on a huge level of support at a flash deal price 236. Again, anything near the 236 is an extreme value. Extreme, not a little, not some. Extreme. So yeah, this is a normal back test of the prior range. The next leg is going to bring us to about $25 million market cap. Top low cap coins, you're bullish on Solnic, Solnic. What's up, brother? Wolf working on distribution. It's chilling around 160 million. Let's look up Wolf. VRA, I got you. Top low cap coins you're bullish on, Solnick? Zoom in. I just got on it, Tom. Yeah, this is distribution. This is distribution. Listen. Listen, listen, listen. Listen, listen, listen. If you have not taken profit on Wolf, I am not a financial advisor. I am some guy on the internet. I would take profit. I would take profit. If you were my brother, I would tell you to take profit. It's been struggling with the same exact range right here for a good little while now. And there's a reason for that, because it's at a strong or a critical level of resistance, which is between the 4236 and the 3618. Rarely ever do you see something go through this, and especially when you have a straight line up. This is distribution, ladies and gentlemen, aka the local top. Now we can come back test, reaccumulate, and make a new high. That's certainly possible and likely, right? But in this moment in time, this thing is hot, and I would take profit. Irish Dano G, thank you for the let 'em cook and the rose, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Just curious, what do you think about that crypto coin, Big J coin? Can you give me an insight on that? I don't think about it, but I can look at it. Charteo. What's up with Shiba? I like Shiba. Okay, false. I don't like Shiba. I'm not interested in Shiba. I like the chart on Shiba. The chart on Shiba has a very technical setup. The same chart that I'm looking for any chart. Okay. Now, the difference with Shiba though is Shiba's a major market cap. Shiba is not this low market cap that like no one's heard of. Shiba is a top 10 coin. Shiba would be on the S&P 500 if it were a cryptocurrency instead of a cryptocurrency, right? If this were a stock and not a crypto, this would be on the S&P 500. That's how high the market cap is. So this idea that it's going to 1000x, bro, it's not. And like two things can be true at once. All that is true. And not or. And Shiba's setup is beautiful. Their chart is beautiful. And I do think that it will do a good solid 5-10x from here. Which isn't a lot for a meme coin. But it is a lot relatively compared to the stock market. That would take you 50 plus years. 60 years maybe, to get the same sort of gains. But yes, this chart right here is beautiful. beautiful. Classic Wyckoff accumulation. This setup right here shows you that the bottom is in, and this shows you that the next phase is gearing up. This little move to the upside and then the back test of the prior range. This shows you that the bottom is in, the next phase is gearing up. This is called your sign of strength. What is the sign of strength? It is just what it sounds like. It is a sign that the strength is about to start. That's exactly what it is. If you don't like Shiba, which meme coins do you like? I like Solnick. I like Hehe. I like Labs. I like MVP. Those are some that I like. Have you done ICP prediction? I like ICP's chart. Again, ICP and Theta, Harrison. Danny, ICP and Harrison's Theta, they have this same chart too. This is the same chart. Okay, let's look at Theta. Let's look at ICP, but 140 for ICP. Here's ICP. Same chart. Same chart, right? This shows you that the bottom is in, the sign of strength. the sign that the strength is going to start. The back test of the prior range. What does this mean? What is this doing? This is all about supply and demand. It's all about balance. It's all about supply and demand. It's seeing, is there any supply down here before we take off? Is there any supply down here before we take off? What chart is that? SHIB? It was SHIB. Solnic may be the new Bitcoin. Do you think Soba will run alongside Hihi and Solnic? You're my 3 favorite. Listen, I don't know that it's cut from the same cloth. I don't know that. I definitely do not like the questions being asked. Okay, as in, at no point in time am I going to ask another creator to take over my project. Never will that ever happen. So I don't like those type of questions. Those questions to me are not the right questions. So I don't know that that one is particularly cut from the same cloth. Hopefully I'm wrong. How about Minic chart fam? Appreciate you. What's the ticker for that? SHIB is low compared to Bitcoin and ETH. Okay, not really though. Okay, it's not. Like I'm being as realistic as I can be. Shiba is literally closer to XRP. Like actually closer to XRP in market cap. 26 billion for XRP. 26 billion. It's closer to XRP. It's closer to Cardano, 13 billion. It's at 10 billion. Then it is to something that we know is a fundamental. Then it is to Link or ICP. It's closer to XRP than it is to ICP in market cap. No, like let's scroll down and I'm going to show you a coin that it's closer to Bitcoin than it is to it's closer to Ethereum. We'll do Ethereum than it is to no. Shiba is literally top 10 market cap. It is not a low market cap. No, it's not. It is a large market cap. It is a large market cap. When you take out USDC and USDT, 2 stable coins, Shiba is number 10. Even without it, whatever, top 12. That's a large market cap. Shiba would be on the S&P 500 if it was a stock and not a crypto. And I like their chart. Their chart looks good. But this idea that it's going to 100x, it will not. Check it out. In market cap, Shiba is closer to Ethereum than it is to Quant. In market cap, Shiba is closer to Ethereum than it is to Gala. That, like, no, it's not. It is not. It is not. What up, Soul Fam? No coin can be a stable coin. Well, they can label themselves as a stable coin. Just curious, what do you think about the crypto coin named Big John? I don't think about it, but give me the ticker and I'll look at it. Ticker is just Manic. All right. Oops. What's it going to take for these people pumping Wolf and Haktua to notice Solnic? Bitcoin is a low cap? Not really, no. It is not. $69 million. Okay, this was a retrace, back test. This is going to reaccumulate, be boring for a little bit. This has the same chart basically as Hihi. This is going to be boring for a good little while, right? One of these numbers. But the next leg will take you to about 4 cents. Talk to her. I'll talk to her. Do you like Sandbox? It's mid. Those prices are great. Just bought some more quant. Let's go. What whiff will do 10x? Whiff is more likely to fall 50% before it does a 10x. It can do a 10x. Thanks for all the info, my friend. I love your channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. News chart. Which one is it, Cliff? Price prediction for quant 1300. It's the fake news, right? 124K. It's kind of a wonky chart. What am I even pulling off of here? All right, let's see. Well, the next leg is about 002, as high as 00043. Yeah, they don't have really a good chart to give me a 5x maybe. ABT. How is your no sugar going? Hope no headaches. Actually, no, I haven't had any headaches. I'm down a good 7 pounds ish. I feel pretty good. How is Andy on ETH looking? Is this the one? Thoughts on BJ coin? I got you. This is distribution right here. This could be accumulation. It doesn't need to go that much lower because the prior high is here. I anticipate this to accumulate at about 0.000145. All right, BJ. What's it called? Big J coin. 1.71. Oh, this already had its run up. Listen, this now you need to ask a critical question, right? What is this team made out of? Who is leading the charge on this? 99% of the time, after you have this big run up like so, that's it. So, and even if it's really made out of some substance, this is what you're looking at. A long time of hanging out here. Talking to, you're talking a good 30, 60 days of boring and bloody. Do you know Crash? Ton? Alright, let's look up Ton. ABT, I got you, fam. Solana. Yeah, this is pretty parabolic. So this went all the way to the 2618. I only anticipate maybe another 1x before it starts to distribute, but not really. It's going to look something like that. Reaccumulate before it starts the next leg. Higher. H-bar, 38 cents. Solana's on a crazy sale, I think. Yeah, everything's on a crazy sale. How about ML? I got you, Mint Layer. Yeah, literally everything right now is on a crazy sale. We're at the bottom of the range. That's what you guys should keep in mind. We're at the bottom of the range near the full moon. ABT, about a 10x for ABT. Okay, this is clearly the markdown here for ML. Whoops. I don't mind this for a value. Not too bad. I anticipate it's going to be boring for a little bit, but I don't anticipate it to go too much lower than this. And then the next leg is going to take you to about 150, as high as $3. Not ABT. Yeah, this is still my thoughts on ABT. Pretty crazy run. Not a terrible value here, but I think it's going to be boring. Like, when you see a giant run like this, like, guess what? You need the opposite of that. And the opposite of that is no high fives, boring, bloody time before it starts over again. Maganomics. Is he on Sol? It is on Sol. How about Rec? I got you. $17 million. Okay, take profit. Take profit. This is at the 3618. Maybe it has another 20% upside. Downside though, you're talking 62 as much as 70%. I would, if you were my brother, I would say take profit. Hold a moon bag. Take your initial out. Solnic, the next leg is going to go to $25 million market cap. We have the same exact chart as Link. That is my favorite setup, period. I don't care what the chart is. Any chart that looks like this, huge level of accumulation of boring, breakout of that level, back test of the level, that is the most bullish setup. And the next leg is going to take us to about $25 million market cap. Again, I don't care what the chart is. That is the best setup. That's the same. Shiba has this chart. Link has this chart. Theta has this chart. ICP has this chart. By the way, these are all good buys in my opinion. July 5th is the new moon. Start pumping around. It'll pump into that. And that will typically, not always, but typically be the top. All right, let's look up REQ. REQ. MAGA on Solana. MAGA's a pretty good value here. 106. Is this the right one, bro? What up, broski? Maganomics on Sol. Listen, take profit, bro. Take profit. If you were my brother, I would say take profit. I would say take your initial out plus some profit, and you showed ETH, not Sol. Did ETH bamboozle you back when you were mining? What do you mean bamboozle me? $0.10 back, dates back to 2017. Okay, I got you. So this is the right one. So this is an old coin then. Favorite token on ETH chain that is not ETH? I mean, I guess Quant, right? Let me find a better chart than this one. XLM, $1 for XLM. Yeah, this is accumulation, okay? This is not a bad chart. This is accumulation. This is more what I'm looking for. Okay, that's boring, and a big old U or a big old W for the win. Retracement, and you could just play ROI. Everything that is not broken will retrace, meaning it will go somewhere between the 0.5 and the 702. Let me say it again. Everything that's not broken will retrace. Okay? People like to shit on XRP. XRP retraced last cycle. That's a 5x. I'll take that all day. All day. Parabolic, $2. Dogecoin, $1 to $2. Better value right now. Quanterlink. Oh. Let me see, actually. Probably Quant. In this moment. This hasn't been true for a while. At $74. I'm going to say Quant is a slightly better value. But they're both extreme value. Both of them are extreme value. Maganomics on Sol is 350k, not ETH1 17 million. ICP, I like ICP's value here too. 100 to 140, and again, ICP has the same chart. This ICP has the chart that I'm looking for. This is the structure that tells you, okay, you have your accumulation, aka the bottom. You have your sign of strength, aka letting you know that this was the bottom. Then you have your back test of the prior range, aka the market is just supply and demand. The back test of the prior range, all that is the market is determining, is there any more supply before we go up higher? Is there any more supply down here before we go up higher? VET or Quant? Ooh. I like them both equally. So yeah, any chart that looks like this is the chart, okay? This is the chart that you should be looking for, in my opinion. Turbo. In my opinion, that is the chart. That's the setup. And I don't care what the asset is. That's the one you want to be looking for. Yeah, Turbo is still working on distribution. This is still the markdown phase. And again, two scenarios. You have scenario number one. It's going to accumulate here at 003. That's your most bullish case scenario right now. But the most bullish case scenario long term is it cuts through this huge gap and accumulates down here at 1.001 cent. MAGA VP. Yeah, I like that project. That's one of my... I definitely like this project. And it has a really solid team. It's the same team that was involved with MAGA. Or a lot of the same players. Thanks, man. Dropping a follow. Hey, I appreciate you, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
5x from here. Constellation DAG and Dynex. Path of Enlightenment. I got you, fam. Yeah, so this went into a price discovery. He's now working on the markdown. This is probably accumulation. It's going to be hanging out here for a little bit before it starts the next leg. That's okay. The next leg will take you to about $2. Can you check DOT? DOT has the same chart. DOT has accumulation. To me, DOT's a good value play here as well. Extreme value play as well. Let's look up DNX. There's not really a lot, like, Dynex has never really had a true like run, so it's hard to project what's going to happen next. But this is a really good value though. This is a good value for sure. And I'm really bullish on this project long term. But just based off of the charts that we have now, the next leg will take us to about $4. WorldCoin. Why are people so bullish on Casper when it's awful looking chart? Facts over feelings. You have the perfect name for that question. Facts over feelings ask. Why are people so bullish on Casper with a C, not Caspa, when it has awful, awful, awful looking chart? That's a great question, because I feel the exact same way. That is one of the worst charts I've ever seen, ever. Outside of like Luna Classic, that's one of the worst charts I've ever seen. I have zero interest in that coin because of its chart. If I missed the boat on it, I'm happy for you guys. But to me, I don't know what the deal with that was. I think it might have been heavily pushed by influencers. Let's see it. All right, let's see it then. And it's still making new lows. Like, that's not good. This is one of the worst charts I've ever seen. What is this?
Oh, it went to 0. Yo!
What is this? That is not my forte. I like futures better, because with futures you're either right or you're wrong. That's it, and you know immediately, was I right, was I wrong? Options are not that way. You can be right, but you're not more right than everybody else within the right time for, like, your contract becomes less and less valuable as time goes on. That's not good. I don't like that. I meant futures. Yeah, I give strategies for that. Daddy. Okay, this has already had a nice pullback. Okay, I don't mind this a good bit more than, and this is what I put this the other day. This is what I sort of anticipated. It's kind of taking longer to play out. This was already here, right? You guys didn't see me put this here. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of what I anticipate. Getting its SOS. I actually like it because this, okay. So the last time I charted this, I said, I put these blue lines here. This is why I do this. I said there's a gap here, and most likely that's going to get filled out. This is most likely what's next. Okay. The last time I charted it, I could pull up a live stream. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to bore everybody. But you could go look. All my live streams are available on YouTube. The last time I charted Daddy, I put these two lines here for, I said there's a huge gap. Most of the time that gets filled out. This is what's the likely scenario. So I actually like this, that it's already filled out this gap. Okay. Now, I don't know. This is a meme coin, right? So there's a possibility that it could just rip to the next leg already. But the healthy thing to do is to, like, really just hang out here for a little bit in accumulation. But the value is not bad here, and it's way better than it was the other day. Exponentially better. Okay? So, but this is like accumulation. This is what it's going to look like. The end of accumulation. It's going to pop out of this range, and it's going to back test. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be in this range. The longer, the better. But if you can get it near the bottom, maybe like 11 to, I would say between like 8 and 11 cents. If you could get that, that's a better value. Not a terrible value here. It's a way better value than it was. I do like it that it has filled out this gap. Okay. I'm not endorsing this coin, but I'm just speaking about it. I don't own any of this. I'm just speaking about it technically. This is a much better value than it was like a couple of weeks ago. Right? It's just above the, I would say it's above average value, not excellent value, above average. Good value. And then the next leg up is going to take you to about an 8x from here. You're looking at $1. Jasmine coin, 38 cents. Uptos. What's he trading? I'm not trading anything. I'm just charting. Whatever you guys want to look at. Could you look at Maganomics? Take profit, bro. We already looked at it. gamma, I think, is the rate of change. Yes, that is the devil to me. Again, I'm not an expert on it, but that sucks compared to futures. There is no gamma. You can hold the trade forever. Why would you buy more Flux to lower cost basis or get Ondo? Definitely Flux is a way better value here, in my opinion. Exponentially better value. Where Flux is more in the accumulation, and I think Ondo is more in distribution. Caspa, I like Caspa. I think Caspa is a pretty good value. 50 cents for Caspa. Wolf on Sol, take profit. If you were my brother, I would say take out your initial investment plus a little profit. Hold a moon bag. That thing is already parabolic, and at some point, it's like here. Okay, we'll look at Wolf, but like just remember this chart, right? I want you to just like visualize. We're looking at Daddy, right? So visualize this whole moment up into here. Remember that. And then boom, that's what's next, right? Remember that. Okay, let's look at Wolf. I'll tell you what's next. Okay. Look familiar? It looks pretty familiar. Let's pull up Daddy over here. And we'll show you side by side. That's what's next, guys. I'm telling you, if you were my brother, I would say pull out your initial plus a little bit of profit and then hold a moon bag. All right, look at Daddy. Straight line up and this chopping at the top of the parabolic range before boom, falling off a cliff, before boom, down, what is it down? From the top to the bottom, it fell 80%. Just imagine whatever you're holding in Wolf and then imagine it being 80% less. That is what could happen. Okay, look at this. Tell me that's not the same. You tell me with a straight face. And I have nothing to gain or lose. If this goes to 10 billion tomorrow or if it goes to 0, I would care equally. Didn't you try to manipulate our meme coin and dumped on our community? No. The only other meme coin that I've been involved with is Trepe, and I've said this story. I did not trust the floor. I was offering, I had 3% of the supply. He had 7% of the supply. I wanted to offer up, I wanted him to match 50,000 to my 50,000 to put my people that I trust at the floor. He didn't want to do it. So I burned all of my supply and said I was done with it. I made $0 off of Trepe. I don't work with people who are greedy. That's the only other project that I've worked with. Wolf is using bots to push buy volume. You have a lot of Solnic. I do. That's why I'm doxxed, fam. 6 low. That's me. Bro, I don't care about what anything is doing fundamentally. When something's at the 4236, it doesn't go any higher. Rarely ever. And not only is it at here, it's been here for days now. Why is it struggling to get through there? Because it's a huge technical level. And I don't care. I don't care. Hopefully I'm wrong. Honestly, hopefully it goes to 20 billion tomorrow. I don't care. I own 0. What do you mean they busted me? I put out my wallet 1,000 times. Go back and look at any wallet. 6 low. That's me. I'm doxxed, fam. That's the whole point of why Solnic is awesome. Oh, we got you. Your attitude's impressively bad. Okay, bro. We got you. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, I've been doxxed for like 5 months. On purpose. What the fuck? Again, hopefully I'm wrong about this. This has the same chart as Daddy. This is what it looks like. Parabolic rise, chopping at the distribution. Cannot get through. Boom. You're my favorite influencer. You always keep it a buck. Thanks, fam. Wind moon on the next new moon. Does Kendi Inu have 100x potential? 100x potential. Long on Sol. Okay, listen. If you do enough risk management, I think you could pretty much go long on anything or many things at this moment in time. But yeah, I think that Sol is a good value. Big Mike on ETH. Oh my god, that's a funny one. That is hilarious. Big Mike. Frank, thank you for the donut, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Dead under the table, rug pull by CTO while everyone in VC. What are you talking about, bro? Greetings to all. We got him for being honest and not rugging his community for 5 months of pushing. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. They probably follow people who lie and then rug them. Yeah, no, literally. I'm broke. You gotta find a way to make more money, fam. You gotta find a way to make more money. If you don't have any skills, you need to learn some skills. You need to learn some skills to pay the bills. You could do some pretty basic stuff in the meantime, like DoorDash or Lyft or Uber Eats. Get a bicycle and DoorDash. If you don't have a bike, then walk. Step number 1, make more money. Step number 2, make more money again. Step number 3, make more money. Those are the first 3 rules to getting rich investing. Skills to pay the bills. What would you do with 15,000 in crypto? Okay. All right, so let's see. What is your time frame? First of all, Cali XT, thank you for the lightning and the hats, fam.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Greetings to all. 5 years. Okay, 5 years. I would go with blue chips. I would go with DCA. Don't ape in. DCA 10% at a time into some blue chips. I like Link, Theta, Rose, Quant, VET. Those are all going to be here for 5 years. And they're all extreme value right now. Not financial advice. Okay, so Big Mike, actually don't mind this chart. I don't know what the engine is behind this operation, but this is deep in accumulation. Now, they definitely need an engine or something to push, because like you know this, Cliff, like how many awesome projects are just chilling at 80K because they don't have an engine. Right? But yeah, I don't mind this chart. I don't know what the engine is, so that would be the only thing. NVIDIA, Yeah, Nvidia is hot, hot, hot. Doge, $1 to $2. Shiba will do about a 10x from here. VET, PP, buy low. Yeah, obviously that is not financial advice. Cliff, if you want me to copy that for EE9, yeah, I got the right one. B4E9. Bonk. What up, broski? I don't mind the chart though. This is deep in accumulation, so it's like your risk is pretty low. I mean, technically, anything could go to zero, but I said relatively low. It could go down another 50%. It's pretty low risk. Put it on the daily. I don't mind the chart. The chart looks good to me. Oops. But I don't know what the engine. Yeah, the chart looks really good. I don't know what the chart looks amazing actually. This is a good value here. This is a good value. Good value. Bull run over. The bull run has not even started. The bull run has yet to even start, fam. Quant price prediction for 2025. I have 43. Would you trade them out? No, especially not at the bottom. My price prediction is 1,000 as high as 1,300. XRP $5 to $14. You think Shiba is going to do a 10x? I think it's possible to do a 10x from here. 5 to 10x. Fetch AI or ASI prediction. I need to see how this mergers. I need to see the dust settle on that. Hi from Sweden. Have you looked at Render? I've looked at Render many, many times. Now, Render gives us the clues to what's about to happen for the rest of the market. Render is more of a long-term play right now. I don't know. It's going to take a while before it starts the next leg. But Render gives us the clues for the rest of the market because 80% of the market looks like this right here, right? It looks exactly the same. Like, let's look at ICP. Okay, ICP and Render. Let's do it. All right, look. Most of the market has this chart right here. It's the same. You're marked down, you're marked down. Your bottom, your accumulation, your bottom, your accumulation. Your move to the upside, your move to the upside, your LPS, your sign of strength, and then your back test of the prior range. Most of the market looks exactly like this. This is why I say that any chart that looks like this is the chart that you want. Now, this is what's next after that. The markup, the bull run, right? Boom. This already did distribution. Okay, and it's got a little bit of work to do. I think it's going to be boring and chopping for a good while before it starts the next leg. Maybe a few months, maybe 6 months. And then the next leg is going to take you into 63 as high as $80. Chainlink $80 to $180. Chainlink has this same chart right here. Again, any chart that looks like this, I don't care what the chart is. That is the A1 setup, ladies and gentlemen. Render, yeah, we just looked at Render, Kali XT. Have y'all seen Dr. Disrespect? SHI though. Gala 38 cents. ICP 100 to 145. Is AVAX a good setup? AVAX has the same setup. That's right. AVAX has the same setup. So let's, like, Link is the most textbook that it gets, right? I mean, Link is the literal textbook, like actual, literally. Link is textbook, right? But AVAX is just as good. AVAX has the same setup too. Where did Link go? Where'd you go? So Link on the top, AVAX on the bottom, they're the same chart. This is the same chart. This is the setup. The setup. So both of these to me are really good blue chip plays. Lower risk relatively in the market in crypto. Decent returns. Near 5x from here. Do you still hold Solnic? I do. It's not Sonic though. It's SOLNIC. And I actually started a challenge that I'm only doing 1 meal a day, no sugar, no alcohol, until Solnic reaches $100 million market cap. This is day number 11. I'm already down 7 pounds. So yeah, and I'm 6 low. If you look on the holders on, we could just do it. I'll just show you. I'll just show you my wallet. Again, I'm doxed. I've been doxed for a long time. I will be holding Solnic the next bull run. SOLNIC. The next bull run, I will be holding and pushing Solnic. Okay, when you look at holders, I've given away 29 million tokens to other people. Where am I? Here I am. This is me. 6 low. That's me. Do you like base chain? Yeah, I think that base chain has lots of potential. And by the way, what chart does Solnic have? Solnic has the same chart. Tell me that's not the same chart. Tell me with a straight face that's not the same chart. Even Tate hasn't doxed himself. Yeah, like I have nothing to I have nothing to benefit from doxing myself. And the only reason I even do it is because there's no real way for me to convey that I'm really trying to build something other than time and being as transparent as possible. There's no way for me to convey that to you right now. Wish is right. Solnic, several different ones. XTZ9 is the last 4. XTZ9 is the last 4. If you look us up on Soulflare or Phantom, we will not have a little yellow caution sign next to it because it is strict listed. Wolf, the new Brett and Pepe. Wolf is the new daddy. It's about to work on distribution. What do you think about the new Sage token coming out Monday? I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it. You gonna get a tattoo 6 low? Maybe. What's your biggest bag? Probably Bitcoin still. Solnic is up there. Solnic's a big holding for me. Bitcoin's probably still my biggest bag. What else? Yeah, and all the ones that I'm talking about. Why do you ignore me, bro? I don't. There's 112 people on TikTok, fam. I'm trying to read as many as I can. Can you show a TA for Solnic? This is accumulation. Accumulation, aka the bottom. Okay, this is your move to the upside, the LPS. This is your sign of strength, aka the sign that the next leg is near, right? And then you have a back test of the prior range. Very clean, very textbook. This back test of the prior range is supply and demand. The market is determining, is there any more supply down here? Just joined the Solnic Telegram. Let's go. Thorchain Ruin, please. Just jumped on. Have you mentioned the date for the release of the NFT? There's no date just yet, but we've hired a new person on the NFT team to look over things, fresh set of eyes. Dot our T's, cross our I's. I would much rather have it done right than fast and wrong. So I want to make sure that everything is right. And we are still on schedule to get it launched before July. Link price prediction 80 to 180. What was the coin? Thorchain. Is it Ethrun? Is this the one right here? Evening Ski and fellow savages, how are we doing? Can you analyze Boomer, please? I got you. What do you mean by you're saying you're working when you... What do you mean when you say working on distribution? Distribution is a fancy word for the top. Thorchain Ruin. Is this the one right here? Which one is it? Ruin with USDT pair. Okay. Ruin has a good setup. Let me look at the market cap. Yeah, this is a very clean chart. Very clean. Very nice. Yes. Same thing as Link, same thing as AVAX, same thing as ICP, same thing as Solnic. This is the chart right here. This is a good setup. Retracement, you're looking at a 3x from here. Parabolic, you're looking at a 12x to about $54. Mexi first. You good now? Pendle. What exchanges are we working on getting Solnic on? There's a few. There's a bunch of little ones, but the bigger ones are P2B and Mexi. On Soulflare, which Solnic is correct? XTZ9 is the last one, and it should. There will not be a little, if there's a yellow okay, so here is the symbol, right? There should not be a little yellow caution next to it. That is wrong. We are the only ones without that because it is strict listed on Jupiter, meaning that Jupiter has vetted us at least a little bit. Now again, just because you're strict listed doesn't mean you're awesome, and just because you're not doesn't mean you suck, but it does mean that there's an extra layer of vetting that has taken place. But we're the only Solnic that is vetted, aka no caution next to the ticker. Boomer on base. How can you tell when a stock's about to rip? Same, you want to look for this boring little U. Favorite AI coin? Dynex, especially right here at this price, DNX. AMP is twitching since we said extreme value a few days ago. Is it? Pendle, yeah, Pendle's, this is still my thoughts on Pendle. Next leg, about $13. All right, let's see. What? AMP, and then I needed to look up Boomer, right? Yeah, this is accumulation, still extreme value, sign of strength, backtest. AMP has the same chart as everything as well. Very nice. LTC to $1,000 when ETH gets ETF. I don't know about that day or like that week or even that month. I think Litecoin to $1,000 is possible, but it would be more like 2025. Where do I buy Solnic? You can buy Solnic on JUP.ag. You can buy it on Solflare wallet. You can buy it on Phantom wallet. You can buy it on Coinbase wallet. You can buy it on Crypto.com wallet. And you can buy Solnic on SetoX, the centralized exchange. Printed 30% a day. It's definitely trying to do something. I agree. And like, again, rising tides floats all boats. Bitcoin is the tide of the market. When the tide rises, all of the boats are going to float. Link's going to go up. Solana is going to go up. All of the coins that are on Solana are going to go up. Ethereum is going to rise with the tide. And all of the coins on Ethereum are going to rise with the tide. Rising tides floats all boats. We're at the bottom of the range, at the full moon, yet again. This is a good value for almost everything. You think Solnic can do a 20x? Solnic is going to do way more than that, in my opinion. Solnic will do a 20x on this leg particularly. The challenge that I'm doing is the Solnic challenge, which banks on a 50x from here. So I'm only going to eat one meal a day, no sugar, no alcohol, until Solnic reaches $100 million market cap, which is a 50x minimum from here. Okay, Boomer. Don't mind this chart. This looks like accumulation. Now, it's probably the beginning, so you probably got a little bit more boredom to go, right? Maybe August even. But the next leg is going to take you to about 13 cents. You can throw a dart. That's right. Yeah, literally. That's the facts. Like, everything is going to go with Bitcoin. There's going to be some, like, obviously if something's absolutely parabolic, it's less likely. But most everything that's in the same value is going to go up by December. That's my guess too. Let's go, Boomer. Yeah, that could take some time though. I think that'll take some time. It's going to be boring for a good while. Trey, KJ, thanks for the tiny, the ice cream cone, and the roses, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
What do you think of Brett right now? I can't remember. If I remember, it's on distribution, if I remember correctly. Indeed, this is still distribution, and this is still my thoughts. I've had this chart here for weeks. This is basically what I think is going to happen. It's going to just slide and skid down, and then it's going to reaccumulate, aka reaccumulate is just like boring in sideways, right? Reaccumulate, and then it's going to start the next leg. So it's in the midst of the slide down phase. Next leg will take you to about 35 cents. What phase of Solnic is what phase is Solnic in Wyckoff? Solnic is in the sign of strength back test of the prior range. All right, let's show you how this plays out. Again, I'm going to show you guys a chart. I'm going to show you how it plays out. And then, like, I don't care what the chart is. As long as it's a real project and there's no like crazy inflation, this is the answer, because this is Wyckoff, okay? Wyckoff has been around for 100 years. I did not invent Wyckoff. Shout out to Richard Wyckoff, the GOAT. He died 100 years ago. I did not invent this method, okay? This is the most truth to me. and this has the most level of accuracy out of any way of analyzing the market, okay? So right now, we're going to look at render, okay? We're looking at render. And the question is, where is Solnick in Wyckoff? So let's pull up Solnick as well. Okay. Again, I don't care what chart, what the coin is that looks like this setup. I don't care. It does not matter to me. It is irrelevant as long as it's real and there's not crazy inflation. All right. Okay. I know you guys see that, right? Okay. So just you don't even need to be a chart expert to know in your brain that this is the same chart. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Render Solnick. Render Solnick. Render Solnick. Okay? These are the same. These are the same. Okay? So here's what is next. Okay, so let's cover render because render has already went through this. So you have your markdown phase. That's what we call the bear market. You have the bottom or accumulation. Your mark to the upside. Your LPS. Okay? Let's look at Solnick. Markdown phase. Accumulation. Your move to the upside. Your LPS. Right? Same. Sign of strength. Sign of strength. A sign of strength lets you know that the bottom is firmly in. Okay? And then you have a back test of the prior range. You have the back test of the prior range. This back test is here because the market is all about balance. It's all about supply and demand. It's seeing, the market is verifying, testing, is there any more supply before we go? Are the weak hands shaketh all the way out? Verily, verily, I say unto you, are the weak hands shaketh out? Did we get them all? Did we get them all? Is there any left? We need to make sure. It's very vital, right? That's what the market's saying. Are they gone? Okay. Back test of the prior range. This is what's next. Boom. This is what we call a bull run. This is what I call a markup phase. It is the same. That is what is next, ladies and gentlemen. That is what is next. And again, I don't care what the chart is. Solnick is an example of a chart that looks exactly like this. Exactly the same. It's an example, but there are many, such as, but not limited to, Link has this same chart. ICP has this same chart. AVAX has this same chart. DOT has this same chart. Sell everything. See, that's what the market's determining. We need the folks that are saying stuff like that. Sell everything. Get out. Get out. Are the weekends gone? It's very vital because there cannot be, it's like a rocket ship. Think about a rocket ship, okay? I want you to visualize and think about a rocket ship. And I'm not a rocket scientist, clearly, right? But I do know about cars. And I know if you want a fast car, you have to have very little weight, as minimal weight as possible. So this is what this move right here is. The sign of strength, that lets you know that the bottom is done. The back test of the sign of strength, that is making sure there is no dead weight. We got to get rid of the carpets. Get rid of the AC. We can't have no AC on this rocket ride, ladies and gentlemen. Turn up the heat. Last bull run was the same, correct? Yes. Nothing is the same, but everything is similar, right? Sell everything, buy back lower. Those are famous last words, brother. Famous last words. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not picking on you. I have not been this bullish on the crypto market in a general time frame since the war in Israel kicked off. And I promise you, I tweeted that was a local bottom, and I said I would shave my face if we went any lower, and we have never went lower since that moment. I tweeted about it. I made a video about it. I said it's a local bottom. I put it out in the Discord. I have not been this bullish on the market since that moment in time. Bro, that's a head and shoulders. Listen, Zach. Listen, I want you to know that you could think that, yes. The most, and again, I'm not picking. I'm telling you my truth, okay? The lowest level of trading is patterns trading. Those are invalidated all the time. All the time. And within pattern trading, which in my opinion is the lowest level, the lowest one, that the first one that every new trader learns, is the head and shoulders pattern. That one is invalidated more than anything. Can you please do Bitcoin? I got you. Let's do Bitcoin. All right. The very first pattern that any trader learns is head and shoulders. And I'm here to tell you, if I go against Michael Jordan and I just learn a little crossover, like, look guys, I got this crossover, because that's the deal. Like, you're going against the apex predators who do this for a living. They are professionals. My little crossover ain't going to do too much for me against LeBron James. LeBron James. You going to 52K, not me. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Yeah, I agree. 60K is about the lowest that we're going to get. Maybe a wick. It wouldn't shock me to get like a crazy flash wick to touch the 200 here. Even in the bull market, even in the bear markets, there's only been one time when Bitcoin got below the 200. Only once. It normally doesn't get below it on like a weekly time frame. Normally never. Right? This was the only time on a weekly time frame that it got below it. And it was barely below it. But on the daily, the 200 moving average is about 58K. I could see a flash liquidation being bought back up to 61 or 62 within an hour, right? I could see that happening. But generally, when you look at the base of the structure, we have been between 60 and 70K for 120 days. Well, like, I don't know why we would think any differently until we show something any differently. I agree. Listen, Randall, I agree with you. I'm not saying that that's what I believe to happen. I'm outlining a scenario which I believe to be the worst absolute case scenario. But I actually think 63 is the most probable low that we're going to get, especially because yesterday was the full moon, which is typically, laughably, almost always the local bottom. Almost always. Almost always. Almost always. Almost always the local bottom. A laughable level of accuracy. We hit 62. Okay, that's fine. Again, this is like, I don't care about wicks. I never measure wicks. I'm looking at bodies. Where are we at on the body? Never do I care about wicks. Never. Like, look at this trend line that I have. If I cared about wicks, I would be down here. I don't do that. I do bodies. Wicks is a crossover. Wicks are fake outs. I just bought one whole Bitcoin at 66. Nice. The cream rises to the top.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Is Solnic your coin? Okay, let me be as accurate about this as I can. Solnic is a community takeover led by me. I am doxxed. In a sense, yes. But not technically. I did not create Solnic. I took over Solnic. That is the most accurate way that I can explain that. New follower. Thank you. I appreciate that. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, mate. Can you look at Truth Inu, please? I got you. Listen, you guys, you have to understand that this same game has been played for a long, long time, right? The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Why is that? Because there are apex predators in this game. You have to understand that. You have to understand you are going against professionals. And you are your worst enemy. Human nature. You, me, everyone. Get a notebook. Get 5 notebooks. Get 10 notebooks. And you need to document how you are feeling about everything. Because fear is your biggest enemy. The apex predators of this game are going to prey upon your fear. Greed is your second biggest enemy. The apex predators are going to prey upon your greed. Right? So it's like they're going to have all these bullish articles that are going to come out at the top. It's going to be super bullish. And you're going to be like, look, this awesome thing's happening. Look at this narrative. Like, who wrote the article? Where did the article come from? Where did the article come from? The article came from the apex predators who hired a journalist or a writer to write this article. Talk about Solnic, I got you. We'll look at it right after this. Okay. Fear. When you're feeling fearful, you need to recognize that. You need to notice it. I tell my son all the time, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage does not equal the absence of fear. Courage means that you are afraid and you still take action anyways, despite the fear. That is what being courageous means. Okay, I don't mind this chart. This was a distribution. This is the markdown. This is probably the beginning of accumulation. It could get a little bit lower. Typically, you do see a back test of the prior all-time high, which would be about 0.00332. But this is probably the beginning. It's definitely got some more work to do, and it's going to be hanging out here for a little bit, right? Accumulation is the most boring. Boring equals bullish. Train your mind. Train your mind. Boring is bullish. Boring is bullish. Do not trace green candles. All right. Parabolic level for this one is 0.03. Buy the fear, sell the greed. That's right. It's so easy to say. It's very hard to practice. Can you pull up Trog? I got you. Caspa 50 cents. Is there a charge in your Discord that's not free? Nope. My Discord is free. My Telegram is free. Now I have a private Discord that comes with my Patreon, and that is $10. But that also comes with my full course. We need some greed, right? Trog is done. Let's see. Is this the one? 3.4 million? I don't mind this chart, actually. Now, I don't know what the engine is to get this going. But this is boring. Boring and bloody. I don't know anything about this team, right? So that's important, too. Like, you can't just do charts. You need to look at inflation. This is a meme coin, though. I don't think that there's going to be... Let me see. Let me not lie. Let me not speak. I don't see any, like, honeypot. Yeah, I don't mind the chart. It's not just about charts though. You definitely got to dig into the team and well, what are they doing? Who's marketing it? Like what's the engine behind it? But the chart is not bad. Almost everything will retrace, which that's about an 8x. Not bad. Team gifted half the coins to Trump. Well, there you go. I'd say it's a decent project then. I mean, it has a lot of coins though. 30x from here. Wolf on Solana. Listen, if you were my brother, take profit. Wolf on Solana is working on distribution. IDK, man. Where would you draw a Wyckoff on a chart like SYN? Let me pull up Solnic because I was asked by a few people real quick, and then we'll look at SYN. So we just did a thorough analysis on Solnic. Solnic has the same chart as Link. Link is in deep in accumulation, the sign of strength backtest. To me, Solnic is my favorite. It's my favorite chart out of a micro cap meme coin. Solnic is an extreme buy right now. It has not been this good of a buy in a long time. Extreme, not a little, extreme. Okay, extreme. And again, let's look. I don't want to like beat a dead horse here, but quickly I will show you Render. Render gives us the keys to the castle. Okay, look at this chart. Accumulation, mark, move to the upside, LPS, sign of strength, backtest of the prior range. Look at this chart and look at Solnic. It just moved on me. They are the same. This is Wyckoff. Okay, these are the same. What is next is your markup phase or your bull run. Boom. The back test of the prior range is a very common move, and it is the market deciding that there is no more weak hands. There's no more dead weight. Technically, how you would say it, textbook, is there is no more supply down here. It's making sure there's no supply, aka weak hands, get out. 38 cents for Jasmine. All right. So that's what's next for Solnic. This is what's next for Solnic. And this is what's next for any chart that looks like this. Because there's lots of charts that have the same chart, right? AVAX has the same chart. Okay, I don't care what the chart is. This is the chart that I'm looking at. Link, ICP, like many charts have the same setup. Ruin, AMP, everything. Everything looks like this. Everything. Render tells you. And Render's not the only one that's had a full markup phase. This is just textbook. Okay? Richard Wyckoff created Wyckoff method. I did not create Wyckoff method. Okay? Shout out to Richard Wyckoff, the GOAT. Okay? He died 1934. This method still works today. No adjustments. No amendments. It has been working for 100 years. Okay? This is what it looks like. Oversimplification. Accumulation. Markup. We call it a bull run. Distribution. We call it a top. Markdown. We call it a bear market. Look at this. It's just like, it's just a big old S. It looks like a little yin yang sign because the market is always trying to find balance. The markup is when the demand is greater than supply. The markdown is when the supply is greater than demand. It's finding balance in the market. That's what it is. That's what it will always be. This is the technical bottom schematic. All right? Now look at Link. And any chart that looks like this. Textbook. Literally. Textbook. Literally. Text. This is actual textbook. XTZ9, correct. 2.1 mil. That's correct. XTZ9 is the last 4. NPC on Solana, I got you. Okay, most of the market looks like this, right? That lets you know what's next for the market. Hint, hint, wink, wink. That's what's next. Boom. Look, Render already did it. Render gave us a clue. Boom. That's what's next. That's what's next. Okay, so the best ROI possible, I'm gonna tell you guys, listen, the best ROI possible on any coin is accumulation. Now, accumulation, you're gonna be there for a long time, and that's what people call dead. They say, oh, it's dead, bro. That's the best ROI possible. Okay, but it's not the best ROI when you factor in time, right? So opportunity costs, how long you're in a project before you make significant returns. Okay, the best ROI potential is the back test from the SOS when you factor in opportunity cost. That is the best overall ROI play. Accumulation down in here is the best ROI play, but you still have a long time. Like, for instance, Render was there for 220 days, right? Accumulation's a long time. The best ROI is the back test of the SOS when you factor in opportunity costs. Any chart that looks like this right here, that is the setup. Hi mate, please answer a question. What is your question? W. Wyckoff mentioned. Yeah, shout out to the GOAT. ADA is another example. Look at this. Like everything, guys. And this is what's telling you. This is why I'm so bullish. Like, I have not been this bullish. I promise you guys. I have not been this bullish on the market since the war in Israel kicked off. And I still have tweets up when I called it a local bottom. And I said, we're not going to go any lower. I said I would shave my head. I would shave my face if we went lower than where we were at. We have not been lower. Bitcoin was at 25K. Look at this. Boom. Same setup. Same setup for ADA. Did Render top in the medium term? Yes. What's next on Bitcoin? In my opinion, Bitcoin's at the bottom of the range right now. Bitcoin's at the bottom of the range. Which the bottom of the range? Check it out, guys. Bitcoin has been in this range for 120 days. We've been in this little box. Don't put me in a box. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. Okay? Bitcoin's been here for 120 days. It's been basically, outside of a couple of wicks, but when you just put it in a box, it's been between 70K and 60K for 120 days. It's scary at the bottom, and it's like high five time at the top. That's where we've been. The next thing, check it out. It's going to make a move to the upside. This time, in my opinion, with where we're at on the RSI, 27, bro. That is extreme. You're starting to get extreme value now. You're starting to get extreme value. In my opinion, the next time it goes to the upside, it has enough gas, it has enough mustard to really make a move. And in my opinion, Bitcoin's going to go to 80, 85K. That's irrelevant. That's not really the ROI play. Like, the play is not in Bitcoin. But the reason it's important, Bitcoin is the tide of the market. Okay? Rising tides floats all ships. When Bitcoin rises to 85K, XRP, Solana, Ethereum, they're all going to rise. And check it out. When Solana rises, guess what? It's within itself. Rising tides floats all ships. So when Solana rises, guess what? Every coin that's on Solana, they're going to do awesome. Everyone's going to think they're a genius. Same thing is true for Ethereum. Same thing's true for Base. Rising tides floats all ships. Rising tides floats all ships, ladies and gentlemen. What is your HTA for Bitcoin? Cats and dogs and sister, I didn't. All right, let's look up. We'll look up my man's coin here. What was it? NPC? Yeah, guys, like, listen, I have not been this bullish on the market in a long time. People are bored. People are afraid. That is bullish. That is bullish. Just pay attention to Twitter and counter trade that. You have to understand that the apex predators are here to make you feel afraid. They're like, look how low it can go, bro. Are you sure you want to buy this dip? And again, just like I tell my son, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is you are afraid, but you still take action anyways. That is what courage means. It's okay to be afraid, but you got to document it. You have to get your emotions in check. It's okay to feel uneasy about it. DCA, know what the hell you hold. Read the Bitcoin standard. Non-playable coin. Is this it? What is your all-time prediction on Bitcoin in 2025? 207,000 max. My realistic target is about 138,000. Again, Bitcoin's not the play in my opinion, but we need Bitcoin to make another leg higher so that everything else gets the play. Crypto's up like a 5x this year, bro. You can't say crypto's down when it's up a 5x since 2023 or 2022. Wrong one. Which one is it? Which one is it, bro? I am bullish because we are still in the halving year. Yeah, that's right. Like literally, it's just supply and demand. AVAX has the same setup. I really like AVAX's chart here as well. You said Solana. My bad, bro. This is the one. $225. I can't listen. There's nothing I could say about a coin. Yeah. This is, yeah. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no from me. And crypto is down. Okay, so like, okay. Good question. All right, let's talk about that. He says, I have a question. Hit me, bro. Hit me, AG. A 10x for AVAX, bro. He says, why is the S&P 500 at an all-time high and crypto is down? Okay. History would tell you every time that the S&P 500 has made a new all-time high, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has also made a new all-time high, went into price discovery within 45 days. All right, let's look at the S&P 500. When it finally made a new all-time high, right? This was the C19 crash. March of 20. What about the economics? And then we had the craziest bull run ever. This is why, listen, this is a perfect example. The most scariest thing that ever happened, like when it actually happened, right? They shut down the world. Everyone was afraid. And then we went on a crazy bull run. We had one of the craziest bull runs ever before that. This is what the apex predators do. Okay? But, so, in August of 20, September of 20, S&P made a new all-time high. Let's go to September of 20 for Bitcoin. Right here. All right. Let's see how many days. Again, you're making my point for me. Let me get it. So we got a new all-time high for crypto. When was that? 51 days. I said 45, whatever. There you go. New all-time high. Listen. Why are analysts... Okay, who's saying that? Are influencers saying that or are analysts saying that? Why are analysts saying looking to exit November when we're when the bull run is in 2025. Like, are influencers saying that, or are analysts saying that? They're not the same. How far from alt season are we? We are very, very close. Again, 80% of the market has this same chart that Link has. 80%. They all look exactly like Link. They all look exactly like AVAX. Everything looks like this chart right here. Not everything, but most everything looks like this chart right here. Almost everything. And we just showed you, render and what this looks like. What's next after accumulation sign of strength back test, right? Okay, so when we get a true real deal alt season, we need a couple of conditions. I say we need, but let me be very clear. What has happened in the past has been a couple of conditions. Condition number 1, price discovery for Bitcoin, aka getting into 80K, 85K. All right, price discovery, discovering a new price for Bitcoin. That is condition number 1. Condition number 2, Bitcoin dominance, aka the percentage that is invested into Bitcoin. Right now, it has just been on a straight line rocket ship up. It is currently at 55.25. Bitcoin dominance is looking very weak to me. All of these moving averages are getting coiled up. We're getting lower highs at this point and lower lows. Okay? Condition number 2 is we need Bitcoin dominance to roll over as Bitcoin is rising up. Let me show you an example of when this happened in the past. Just one example. Right here. This is when this happened. Okay? So look, my lines. See these dotted lines? Let me make sure my fat head is not in the way. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right? AKA from the real world. So I don't have time to trade normal hours. I have access to top. You could trade crypto 24. All right, so look, let me show you the example of when this happened in the past. All right, the lines, we're gonna line them up best we can. Okay, this is like kind of crazy. Whatever. All right, you get the idea. The dotted lines are moving on the same day. See how they're moving on the top and the bottom? Okay. Bitcoin tops out here. Bitcoin dominance. On the top is Bitcoin. On the bottom is Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance measures the total percentage that is invested in Bitcoin. Again, for us to have an alt season, we cannot be rocking and rolling on the Bitcoin dominance. We need the Bitcoin maxis to rotate their profits into altcoins. They have the most money. That is the reality. Okay, that's just the most practical way of thinking about it. The Bitcoin maxis have the most money in this game. Okay, what happens is they get profits in Bitcoin and they rotate those profits into altcoins. Okay, so Bitcoin tops out here in January of 21. It pulls back. Bitcoin dominance pulls back. And then in late January of 21, Bitcoin starts to rise again. It makes a new all-time high. As I'm scrolling, what is happening? Bitcoin dominance is falling. This is during the same time. Bitcoin's rising, Bitcoin dominance is falling. This is when we have our real deal alt season. What do we have right now? Bitcoin is flirting with making a new all-time high. It's right there. It's right there. Here's the all-time high. Here's Bitcoin. It's right there, bro. It is right there. And then when we look at Bitcoin, what is it doing? It's just on a straight line rocket ship up. This is going to roll over. And while all of this is going on, it is maximum fear time. People are very squeamish. People are like, the bull run's over, bro. Pack it up. Pack it up, bro. Famous last words. While all that is going on, most of the market looks exactly like this chart right here. This is accumulation. This is the, and again, we're going to show this one more time. All this is going on while 80% of the market has this same chart right here. Has the same chart. And what is this chart? Here we go. On the top, we have Render. On the bottom, we have ICP. It does not matter. It could be Solnic. It could be Link. It could be Theta. It could be... There is so many charts that look exactly like this. It's unbelievable. There are so many charts that look exactly like this. It's unbelievable because, hint, hint, wink, wink, the market's telling you what's about to happen. The market is telling you what's about to happen. Okay? So here you go. Render on the top. ICP on the bottom, but you can replace it with any coin. It does not matter. We're looking at structure. We don't care about projects right now. I'm teaching you guys structure. I'm teaching you guys how to visualize and see the fear that is being pulled, the strings that the apex predators are pulling while the actual structure is going on. The sleight of hand. Look over here as this is going on over here. Okay? Mark down. We call it a bear market. Mark down. Accumulation. Accumulation. The bottom. Your little move to the upside. Your LPS. Move to the upside. Your LPS. Your sign of strength. Your sign of strength lets you know that the bottom is firmly in. Okay? Here's the textbooks. Here's textbook. Mark down. Accumulation. Sign of strength. Back test of the prior range. Sign of strength lets you know that the bottom is firmly in. The back test of the prior range is supply and demand. It's making sure there's no more demand down here. Back test of the prior range, back test of the prior range. That is check, 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 check. And this is what's next. Boom. Bull run. Mark up is what we call it in Wyckoff. Shout out to the GOAT, Richard Wyckoff. I did not create this method. I simply am just the interpreter of it. That's it. So what you're saying is we'll make shitloads of money soon. That's, well, the people that ignore the fear. Blood in the streets, fear is strong. I agree. I looked at NPC, bro. I didn't have much to say about that. When the bull run starts, very, very, very soon. Can we buy Render now? Render to me has already done a lot of its move. I would stay away from Render. Solana or Ethereum, best profit in the bull run, or ICP? ICP has better ROI potential. False hope. Nothing about this is hopeful. I literally just, like, what about this was emotional? I showed you chart by chart. I literally showed you data by data by data. VET or ADA, both of those are extreme value because they have this chart. This chart is the one that I'm looking for. This is ICP, but VET has the same chart. Anything with this chart is the most bullish setup. Okay? It does not, I don't care what the chart is. I don't care. VET and ADA both have the same setup. If you don't like, Link has the same setup. Look at all these charts that look exactly the same. Exactly the same. Uni has the same setup. Where is that one? XYO. Oh, here's ADA. ADA, same setup. XYO, same setup. Like everything looks the same. VET, same setup. Everything, Flux, same setup. AMP, same setup. Theta, Link, Aave, IOTA, DOT. They all dent. They all look the same. Why do they all look the same? AVAX. Why do they all look the same? Because they're telling you what's going to happen. What is next? See, Solnic's running right now. Is it? Solnic has the same setup. $2.36 million. Look, same setup. Literally the same setup. I looked up Land Wolf on Solana and Solflare, but it has a yellow caution. Again, the yellow caution doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it has one less layer of yeah. Listen, there's over 20,000 different cryptocurrencies. 80% of them look the same. Oh, my bad, bro. SYN. I forgot about you. I forgot all about you. My bad, bro. SYN. The question is, where is SYN? What phase is SYN? See, these are the right questions. These are the right questions. It's the wrong chart, but it's the right question. Hold on. Let me try to find a better chart for you. Yeah, this is accumulation, brother. This is accumulation. So it hasn't even gotten its SOS. Now, I would want to check the tokenomics on this. What is it? What is it? SYN? Is there a book I can read and learn? Listen, I have a full course on my Patreon, patreon.com/yourboyski. I have 30 hours of lessons for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. But there's many seminars on YouTube for free that are nice and boring. And you could just type in Wyckoff and there's all you could read all about it. Just type in Wyckoff method. And this is a really good article about it. I use this for a reference all the time. SYN. All right, let me check out the tokenomics on this one, because like charts only work if the tokenomics are good. If the tokenomics, aka the inflation, if they're dumping supply on your head, it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter about the charts. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. These are a different time. So 2/23. What is this? 9/8/22. 9/10. Okay, so that's the same peak. It looks different, but it's not. But it is a little bit higher, actually. So this peak on the market cap, this is the same peak right here. These are the same moments, but this one is a little bit higher. So there is a little bit of inflation. It's not ridiculous. I don't think it's out of control, but there is a little bit. So you need to like taper it a little bit. I would more expect like price discovery, but this is accumulation and it's not ridiculous. I've definitely seen way worse tokenomics. It's still decent. It's probably supposed to be at like $1, so maybe take 1x off. That's fine. But yeah, I still think you probably get the price discovery $7. But this is accumulation. This is accumulation. The next phase would be your sign of strength. It would look like so, then your back test, and then your markup. That's what you would anticipate. Alt season in 3 months. Time to me is irrelevant. I'm looking for structure, but it could happen in 3 months. Yes. But what I'm saying is the next phase, and you have to understand how I analyze the market. I very much, and if you've been following me for a long time, I very much spot things very early, sometimes painfully early. Time is irrelevant to me. I'm looking for structure, and I'm showing you guys what's the next phase. Jasmy, please, 38 cents. How high can ICP go? 140. 38 cents for Jasmy. Wolf on Solana. Listen, bro. If you were my brother, I would say take profit. Ski, when someone criticizes you or talks shit, just tell them, have fun staying poor. Check Jasmy. Listen, Jasmy has bad tokenomics. Jasmy has a really good chart. See, this is where you have to separate the charts. The charts aren't everything, right? Nothing is everything. Nothing is everything. Everything is something, but nothing is everything. Jasmy has a good chart. Jasmy has terrible tokenomics, though. What does that mean? That means the inflation. You can tell me all day. Like, this chart looks awesome, fam. This chart is amazing. Same chart as everything. Same chart as everything. Accumulation. A big old fat U. A big old fat W. Sign of strength. Probably going to get its back test back into 2 cents, right? This chart is beautiful. Jasmy has bad tokenomics. Meaning inflation. There is an exponential level of inflation. it's going to be very difficult to make a new all-time high. When we look at the market cap versus the price, the market cap's already at a new all-time high. That's not good. Right now, the price should be a double top right now. But that's not what's going on. The price should be here at 20 cents right now. That's not what's going on. That's because there is a high level of inflation, right? So you're not going to outperform bad tokenomics. You're just not. I don't care how many partnerships there are. If there's exponential inflation, it will not go up well, it's going to go up in price, but it's not going to go into price discovery, aka a new all-time high. What's your current thoughts on Bitcoin? Bitcoin is in a range. It's at the bottom of the range, and I have not been this bullish on crypto in general since the war in Israel kicked off. What coin do you recommend? That depends on, like, you want low cap, medium cap, blue chip. So on Landwolf, on Solana is bad. It's not bad. Okay, distribution does not equal bad. Distribution just means a local top. Everything needs to top. Everything needs to bottom. That doesn't, because it's bloody and it bottoms doesn't mean it's good. Because it tops doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that's what phase it's in of the cycle, right? Everything goes through every phase. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's at near the top during this phase. Solnic is up almost 400K since you started. Is it? 2.34. Nice. Yeah, it is almost up 400K. Solnic, by the way, same chart as what we've been talking about for the last 2 hours. Same chart. This is the same chart. This is just a micro cap version of the same chart. Why would I didn't say you lied, bro. Recommended for medium cap. Okay, medium cap. My favorite medium caps. Again, with this chart, I look for 3 things: fundamentals, tokenomics, and charts. This is the chart that I'm looking for. I would say Flux, Ergo, DNX. Those are I would say MVPs of a low cap for sure. I consider low cap anything under 100 million. Solnic over Wolf anyway, any day, yeah. Oh, actually, I got a good one for you. Badgered out. ARB, do you know how high Mara Riot stocks go? ARB will do about a 10x. I don't mind ARB's chart here. What do you think about Rocket, RV, Solnic, or Shiba? Solnic. Shiba might do a 10x. Solnic might do a 1000x. We are not the same. We're built different, fam. We are not cut from the same cloth. Can you give a good exit point for T-Fuel? I think it's like $50, right? Or is it 50 cents? Oh, let me look at this one. Let me not get distracted here. What was I already forgot. What was I looking at? RVF. Yeah, you asked me about RVF a while ago. RVF. Solnic or Chainlink? And Solnic and Chainlink. Okay, I would say like Solnic is more your like exponential high ROI play, and Chainlink is your more conservative blue chip play. But I like both of them, and they both have the same chart. Okay. RVF. This is the markdown phase. This is perhaps the beginning of accumulation. But again, accumulation's a long time. That takes a while. So you would expect something like that, and then boom, like that. This could be a while though. Next leg up would take you to about 97 cents. T-Fuel. All right, let me look up T-Fuel. T-Fuel, same chart. This is the chart. I don't care what the coin is. This is the most bullish chart. Period. The question was exit like $25, as high as $54. I would definitely start DCAing out above $20. DCA in, DCA out. Thanks for the information. I can tell you know your stuff. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. Bro. Oh, you're saying true. True 5. My bad. Sonic to $1 billion market cap by next bull run. I think we could do it this bull run. But if not, we'll be here grinding, pushing the next bull run. Did you talk AVAX yet? Yeah, AVAX has the same chart too. I like AVAX here too. Same chart. Beautiful. Gorgeous. I think it'll do about a 5 to 10x from here. All right, True Fi. Apparently I can't read. What is the ticker for that, bro? I don't see anything for it. Matic, $9. Here we go. 150 million. Is this true? Is this it? Okay, this is distribution. This is the mark. Oh. The Midwestern enemy's coming out. Up. When I was in the army, I used to go running every day on the beach at 5:30 in the morning before I went to work. And this girl picked me up at my apartment to go running at 5:30 before work. And we went to go onto the beach, and she'd never been to my apartment, and it was dark outside. And she pulls onto the highway, but like the wrong way, and it's like dark outside. She pulls out to the wrong side of the highway, and I was scared to death, like oncoming traffic, right? And I didn't know what to do, and I panicked. I panicked, and just the Midwestern in me like came all the way out. It came all the way out in an embarrassing fashion, and I was just like, oh. Instead of, hey, we're going the wrong damn way. We're about to die. Couldn't do none of that. I don't mind this chart, bro. I don't like this. This looks weird to me all over here, but if you just pull it from here, it looks good. Retracement is 60 cents. Parabolic is $1.50. GRT, I like the charts on GRT, but I don't like the tokenomics. Bad tokenomics on GRT. All right, guys. We have been live for 2.5 hours. Check it out. I will never message you. If your boy Ski pops into your DMs, it's not me, fam. I'm not going to write you a love letter. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. Be wary. I have nothing to sell you. Okay? If you want to learn how to do everything that I just did, patreon.com/yourboyski. If you want to support the work that I do, you can do so. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Join the Discord. It's free. Join the Telegram. It's free. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.
Damn hustling.